This is, so there's a young Christian woman who is missing after being arrested in Egypt, which, as we know, we saw with the elderly gentleman Nabil being shot in the back of the head by 3 IS affiliates. Egypt is no joke on the persecution front. So as of the 3rd of September, this report, International Christian Concern has learned that on August 26th of this year, a 17-year-old Christian woman, I would say girl to be fair, was detained by Egyptian police as she was leaving a Cairo church. Upon the last communication with her, she was able to confirm her arrest. However, her current status and health condition remain unknown. The young woman is a Christian convert from Islam, something which she had successfully kept secret from her family for a number of years, God bless her, with only an atheist relative being in the know. He advised her to leave Egypt for her own safety. She successfully applied to a university in Texas and was awarded the presidential scholarship worth $22,000 per year, along with other smaller scholarships. She was working through the American Embassy in Cairo to plan her travel. The reason for her arrest is unclear, but it occurred as she was leaving the church to visit the American Embassy. It is possible that her family discovered her plan to leave the country and her conversion to Christianity also, and called the police, would you believe? Muslim converts are frequently threatened by their family members and detained by Egyptian authorities, making their situation particularly perilous. A partner shared with ICC they had taken everything from her, including any money she had. We had been in communication with her up until a few minutes before this. We waited and waited to hear from her, but there was no word. We did not know what to think or how to find her. Several hours later, we received messages from her on a phone borrowed from a fellow prisoner. We knew it was her because she said things only she would know. That is how we found out about her arrest. That's the last we know of her. We are terribly concerned for her safety now and in the future. Any help is greatly appreciated, continued the partner. An individual connected with the case shared her phone is still off, so we have no idea where she is or if she's safe. Since I tried to FaceTime her to see that she was actually the one we were communicating with and that she was physically okay, her phone has been off. Egypt is a police and intelligence state that has special interests like the mafia and is characterized by false reports that are far from true, fabricating facts and fabricating accusations. So the United States Commission on International Religious Freedom said in the 2021 report, which is going to be linked within this link, if that makes sense, Egypt's constitution identifies Islam as the state religion and the principles of Sharia as the primary source of legislation. While Article 64 states that freedom of belief is absolute, only Muslims, Christians and Jews can practice their religion publicly and build places of worship. Conversion from Islam to another religion is not tolerated. So if this young lady had been born into Christianity, it would be potentially a different story. And Claire Evans, ICC's regional manager for the Middle East, said, "We are extremely worried for the welfare of this young woman, whose whole future stands ahead of her. An Egyptian prison is already a traumatic experience, particularly so for women and converts to Christianity. We urge the authorities to promptly release her so that she can step into that future which every human deserves a chance to pursue. A future full of opportunities to safely practice their faith in safety." So I would again very briefly ask that you click the link in the description box, which will be to International Christian Concern Persecution.org. Have a look at their news and updates. Have a look also at their, I think it's something like Make a Difference or Get Involved tab. That will involve writing letters to persecuted Christians, also donating any money that you feel comfortably able to, because prayer is by far the greater resource that you have in abundance, to be fair, if you're anything like me, like you've got 24 hours in one day. So please consider praying for this young lady in an Egyptian prison, and please pray for all Coptic Christians in Egypt, and then further, obviously, all of those top 50 countries, one by one. I know you do have time. I was going to say if If anything, write it on a list next to your bed and just crack on. All right, God bless you, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.